If you like psychology videos, subscribe to Psychology in Minutes. Why do some adults constantly seek validation? Why are some people terrified of abandonment? And why do childhood experiences shape confidence, trust, and identity years later? Think about this. One child grows up feeling emotionally supported and becomes secure and confident. Another grows up constantly criticized and spends adulthood doubting themselves. Same world. Completely different emotional development. Now here's the question most people wonder about. Can unresolved childhood stages secretly affect your adult personality without you realizing it? Today, we're diving into Erikson's psychosocial development theory, one of psychology's most important theories about human growth, identity, relationships, and emotional development across life. Erikson believed personality develops in stages throughout life. At every stage, humans face a psychological conflict. If the conflict is resolved well, healthy traits develop. If not, emotional struggles may continue into adulthood. Unlike Freud, who focused mostly on unconscious drives and childhood, Erikson believed social experiences and relationships shape personality throughout the entire lifespan. Let's break down the stages. The first stage is trust versus mistrust. This happens during infancy. If caregivers provide safety, affection, and reliability, the child develops trust in people and the world. But inconsistent care can create insecurity and fear. Example: a child whose emotional needs are ignored may grow up struggling to trust relationships. This can later show up as attachment issues, anxiety, or emotional withdrawal. The second stage is autonomy versus shame and doubt. This is when children begin learning independence. If encouraged, they develop confidence. If constantly criticized or controlled, they may develop shame and self-doubt. Example: a child repeatedly told "you'll fail" may become an adult terrified of making mistakes. Then comes identity versus role confusion during adolescence. This is one of Erikson's most famous stages. Teenagers begin asking, "Who am I? What do I believe? Where do I belong?" This stage strongly shapes personality, career direction, confidence, and relationships. Someone who never develops a stable identity may constantly change personalities depending on the people around them. At work, unresolved identity issues may appear as career confusion or lack of confidence. In relationships, people with insecure development may become overly dependent, emotionally avoidant, or afraid of intimacy. One of the most important adult stages is intimacy versus isolation. This focuses on close emotional relationships. People who fear vulnerability often struggle deeply here. Example: someone may crave love, but emotionally shut down whenever relationships become serious. That conflict between wanting connection and fearing it shapes many adult relationships. Later in life comes generativity versus stagnation. This stage focuses on purpose. People begin asking, "Am I contributing something meaningful?" This is why many adults suddenly feel lost during midlife crises. Without purpose, people often feel emotionally stuck. Finally comes integrity versus despair later in life. People reflect on their lives and ask, "Did my life have meaning?" Those who feel fulfilled often experience peace. Those filled with regret may experience despair. Now here's the important part. Erikson didn't believe failure at one stage permanently ruins someone. People can heal, grow, and rebuild emotional development later in life through awareness, relationships, and therapy. That's why emotionally healthy relationships are so powerful. They can repair emotional wounds created years earlier. So how is this theory used today? Psychologists use Erikson's ideas to understand attachment styles, emotional maturity, self-esteem, identity struggles, parenting, and relationship patterns. It helps explain why some people fear abandonment, avoid intimacy, or constantly seek validation. Because often, adult struggles are connected to unresolved emotional conflicts from earlier stages of life. Understanding your development doesn't excuse unhealthy behavior, but it explains where many patterns begin. And sometimes, the moment people stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" and start asking, "What happened to me?" is the moment healing finally begins. Subscribe to Psychology in Minutes for more.